problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay.
Let's get on to our next game, and we're going to travel right over, not over, but kind of like northeast. And we're going to take a trip to SEC land, and we're going to talk about these Georgia Bulldogs traveling to take on the Tennessee Volunteers. This is going to be a great game. So great that I'm not even going to have a play on this. So Marley's going to have a play on this. I don't have a play on this. I'm chill.
You don't want to bet against your boy. You don't want to bet against your boy Heichel.
It's just some uncertainty. If I were to bet against, if I were to do a play, it would be this lean that I will tell you after you pick your play. But let's get right into it. 2-0.
I hope your lean is Georgia because
2-0. Hold on, let's get it. 2-0 Georgia Bulldogs traveling to Tennessee. Neyland Stadium at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time to take on the Tennessee Volunteers. I open up in favor of Georgia. Georgia -4.5. Right now, that line is sitting at -4. Get to these actual factuals. It opened up at 4.5. There has been some movement to 3.5, but right now it's steady sitting at that 4. To these actual factuals for the Bulldogs. 1-5 against the spread in the last 6 games. 6-1 straight up in the last 7 games. 6-0 against the spread in the last 6 games against Tennessee. 8-0 straight up in the last 8 games against Tennessee. 17-2 straight up in the last 19 games on the road. 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games on the road when playing against Tennessee. 3-7 against the spread in the last 10 games in the SEC conference, but 0-7 against the spread in the last 7 games when playing in the month of September. Tennessee Volunteers 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games. The over 6 of their last 6 games. 14-3 straight up in their last 17 games. The over 9 of their last 13 games when playing against the Georgia Bulldogs. 9-0 straight up in their last 9 games at the crib, but 1-6 straight up in the last 7 games when at the crib against Georgia Bulldogs. 3-8 against the spread in the last 11 games against an SEC conference opponent. And 1-6 in their last 7 games against the spread against somebody in the SEC East Division. We saw Georgia take care of business 45-7 against Marshall in week 1. Opener week 2, they won against Austin Peay. They took care of business 28-6. Probably was chilling to get ready for this game. Didn't want to overlook it. Tennessee Volunteers took care of business 45-26 against Syracuse. And they also took care of business 72-17 against Eastern Tennessee. So, with all that being said, Marley Bets, what's your play?
Ugga. Listen, I put this in my AI, and this is what my AI said. It said ran a nominal simulation using these odds: recent team performance, defensive, offensive stats, game location effects. Here are the outputs. Georgia wins 59% of the time. They cover the spread 48 to 50% of the time. Total goes over 46% of the time, under 54% of the time. Says a bunch of other more stuff, but I say that to say I read what it used, and it said a combination of odds, recent team performance, recent defensive and offensive stats. There's only been 1 game. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 2 games for some teams. So I'll be looking at this shit, and you gotta take this shit with a grain of salt. And that's what I've been saying from the beginning. With first 2 games, I can spit out a bunch of numbers I sat here and wrote down, and like at the end of the day, it really don't mean shit right now. We don't have enough data. But for argument's sake, the last 10 games that these 2 teams have played, Georgia has won 8 of them. And if I'm not mistaken, it's 8 straight. And the scores really haven't been close. They've been double digits most of the time. So there's no way I can take Tennessee, even though they're at the crib. Only 4? No. Stockton, Gunner, quarterback, 417 yards, 2 TDs, no interceptions. QBR is 82.1. But, what does that mean? Because they haven't really played anybody. You know what I'm saying? Same thing I can say for Joy Aguilar, Tennessee's quarterback, 535 yards, 5 TDs, 0 interceptions. His QBR is 68.9. But who the hell is Tennessee played? You know what I mean? So ain't nobody really played nobody. But at the end of the day, Georgia, Kirby Smart, I still think they have the advantage over your boy in Tennessee, just in the talent aspect. So just for those reasons alone, just give me Georgia still big time. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go take Georgia minus the 4. I think it's not going to be close because, like I said, the last 8 games, Georgia has just dominated this series. They're just the better team. Period. You know what I'm saying? This is one-sided. It's not a rivalry. And Tennessee will be rocking, but it hasn't mattered in the past. So I don't think it's going to matter too much now. Georgia Bulldogs minus 4. So.
If I were to lean, I'm gonna take the Bulldogs minus for 4 as well. Forgive me, Marley. It's middle school night, varsity game on campus, and I'm sitting there wondering because I've been receiving emails and stuff from parents like, "Oh, my kid's mad because we got a game," and I'm like, and so I got players texting me like, "What pants are we wearing?" Like, I'm like, "Bro, it's a middle school night. You're not playing in the game, guys. You're watching. Just wear your jersey." Yeah,
Wear some jeans and put on your jersey. Come on.
jersey. Like, I don't understand, and I know the 8th graders just agging on the 7th graders. They know better. Like, and this is all the 7th grade and 8th
Private
grade.
school.
Oh man, these boys here, private school, no.
Private school.
Anywho, oh man. Anywho, sorry about that, folks. If I were to lean Bulldogs, man, Bulldogs all the way. I would love for Tennessee to win. I would love Tennessee to win. Bulldogs all the way, man. Go Bulldogs. That would be my lean, but I don't have a play. But Marley, he likes official plays, UGA, with them points. All right, UGA. Hey, man, we appreciate everybody tuning in. I am the coach. That's Marley Bets. We are Brothas Bets. You can catch the college football show every Wednesday, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. And on Fridays, you should be catching our NFL show at 7 o'clock Eastern. We might have to do that a little early, like 5:30. Just do it right up in here around this time. You know what I'm talking about?